predictions. This is a joy because it's not happening in 3 zip codes in Manhattan.
No.
It's happening across Ohio. You go out I-90 and you turn left, like at Case Western Reserve in Cleveland. There's this wicked turn on the pike, and you turn left there, and all of a sudden it's the Midwest. Effram Kaplan knows is cold, absolutely cold, with Brown Gibbons laying. Is the Midwest build out for real?
Yeah, Tom.
All the infrastructure, manufacturing. The Eastern crew doesn't know this. I mean, they just don't know it.
They totally don't know it. It's funny you say this because I have this theory. The Midwest starts in downtown Cleveland, so you have sort of like the foothills of the Appalachians. You're going into Cleveland, and then right at Dead Man's Curve, as you mentioned, that's where Cleveland starts going west. But yes, there's tons of data centers being built in Ohio.
You're driving along, and you're like, should we stop at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And the road turns left.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what else to say.
Exactly. It's very true, very true.
Talk to us about just how you guys are viewing this infrastructure build. How, when you talk to your clients, how are they trying to play it here?
It's fascinating. So, after a morning of drama or an evening of drama into today with volatility in the markets, infrastructure is a little bit less volatile. And you've seen this massive amount of capital, primarily from nations and sovereign wealth nations that understand how to invest in infrastructure, whether it be Australia or frankly Europe, throwing a lot of capital into the U.S. over the past 5 years. I think $200 billion was raised in 2025. And so why is that? Well, infrastructure is a much more steady, downside protected, limited upside type growth investment opportunity. And in a market of volatility where frankly a lot of capital has gone into tech, and you've seen this volatility, capital is getting a little bit more conservative and looking for consistency. And so when we think about power and we think about waste and we think about water, all these natural resources, capital's going that way, and it's much more consistent, and it's got in my view, a better risk reward calculus than some of these AI trades that we're talking about.
What is the environment for environmental services these days? I'm thinking waste, recycling, remediation. We have an administration. Is this administration supportive of that? Are your clients feeling like this is a place they want to allocate capital?
It's interesting. If we think from a regulatory perspective, the waste and environmental services businesses, there's been some restrictions in the ability to extend permits for landfills, to put up more facilities to process waste. So frankly, it's been a little bit challenging for the waste businesses. On the contrary, the infrastructure money, which again looks for really nice risk reward mathematics or calculus, these are incredible business models that it's an essential service. And so as you've seen, whether again, the AI trade, environmental services can benefit from the AI trade.
I'm a little biased on this, folks, because the fam goes back to McDonald and Company and KeyBank of 1 million years ago. The stereotype of Ohio, and particularly Northern Ohio, is just comical. How people miss the durability of it. They have no idea of John Hay and the Standard Oil of 1890 and 1900, arguably the richest land on the planet, the richest society on the planet. What is the state of Cleveland right now?
You're talking to a loyalist, Tom.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know how objective or how I probably will be subjective, but I'm a big fan. We talk about blue collar labor. We talk about people that grind. We talk about people that work really hard. That is Cleveland. That is Ohio. We are driven people.
We got huge fans in Cleveland, and they're driven. I mean, down to Youngstown and all that. And, it resurges, it ebbs and it flows. But the problem is right now, the Indians are the Indians, but the only question that matters is LeBron coming back?
Well, are they the Indians or are they the Guardians?
Well, the Guardians, excuse me.
I mean,
yeah,
I'll go with the Indians.
But what do you think on LeBron here? I mean, does LeBron come back?
Frankly, that's a tough question because, does Donovan really want to win this on his own, or does he want LeBron to help him win it? So if you're a team player and you want to win the championship, LeBron can help.
I mean, LeBron, it works.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron and, you know.
I know I'm bringing up a sore subject with Donovan here in New York. And
You're aware we did okay in New York this year.
Yeah, no, I put my foot in my mouth right there, yes.
Mike Jalen and all that.
But I mean, look, Ohio is the center of AI right now with data center build out. There's a lot going on.
Can you people look west and invest in the rebuild of O'Hare?
Can we look west and invest in the rebuild?
The rebuild of O'Hare.
We are rebuilding Cleveland Hopkins right now, so I guess we can take some lessons.
How do you use the LaGuardia template to do that?
Oh, well, if you ever walked inside Cleveland Hopkins Airport, you just have to look inside LaGuardia and realize that the only way to go is up when you walk inside Hopkins, because it is back in the 60s. And so you don't really have much more. It's hard not to improve.
So what's the next part of growth for you guys in your practice? You focus on infrastructure, environment. I mean, utility business has become sexy now because of all the AI. Where do you guys see the opportunity?
Well, frankly, so we're a Cleveland-based firm. Yes, we've got offices here. Yes, we've got offices in Chicago. But just because we're Cleveland-based, we're industrials. We are. You hear a lot about picks and shovels and investments going into those types of businesses. That's a lot of where we see opportunity. And so when we talk about infrastructure, yes. Listen, this. I know we talk about it a lot. This AI trade, but that's the sexy stuff. The boring stuff is the infrastructure world. The boring stuff is essential services. We have not reinvested into our wastewater treatment facilities or our sewer systems for 50 or 60 years. We have this incessant need for data and communication not only here in the US, but the globe, and an increasing population to use that. And so we're really excited about not only the core infrastructure where all this capital is going, but the essential services which provide more alpha in these integrated business models. So if you look at deal counts, the services deal count has, I think it's tenfold since 10 years ago in terms of how many deals are happening in the services world. And that's really one of our strongest practices at the firm. So when we think about services, essential services, utility, power, there's a very long runway for that market.
This has been wonderful. Thank you. Don't be a stranger. This has been great. Effram Kaplan, we love doing this, folks. Co-Chief Executive Officer, Head of All Infrastructure at Brown, Gibbons, and Lang. We love hearing from informed individuals outside the 3 zip codes we're addicted to. Really, really helps the show. We just love that. Thank you to all in Ohio and Cleveland for your attention to what we do each and every day. We're on